Hey there, Tim Whitehead here. I am your dream job coach, and we're going to talk about why your coworkers are not your friends and what you need to do to avoid being the gossip in the office. All right. So before we get into this video, do me a solid, like and subscribe to my channel because it will help me reach more professionals like you and help professionals escape toxic workplace environments and land jobs they will love. All right. So let's get into this video. So first and foremost, I'm here to tell you that me being someone who's worked in corporate America, worked, white collar jobs, I've had blue collar jobs early on in my career. I'm here to tell you that every time that I tried to become really close friends to people, I would say 80%. Okay, I'm gonna be conservative. Okay, when I say this, I'm gonna say about 80% of the people that I've tried to become really close friends with in the office, it always turned out to be a drama-filled situation. And I don't just blame those individuals, but I also blame myself because there are a few practical things that I did that put myself in a bad position. So if you're right now in a toxic workplace environment and you got people that you thought were your friends and you thought that you had support in the office, and maybe you have people right now that are your friends in the office and you're saying, well, should I continue to be their friends? Should I trust them? What should I do? And I'm going to give you practical guidelines right now on what you need to do. Okay, here we go. So first and foremost, it's okay to be friend people in the office, but it's not smart to become personal friends with individuals. That's why it's very important to keep it professional in the office. So the topics that you talk about need to, not go across the line of being personal. So for example, if you and your spouse is having a tough time in your marriage right now, it's not smart to talk about what's going on between you and your spouse, okay? Because listen, take it from me, when you start to talk about personal issues like that, you don't know what other people are thinking about. They may be sitting there listening to you, and now they're plotting and thinking of a way to where they can get your man or your woman, right? They may be listening to you and they're saying, oh man, this is some beefy gossip right here. I'm going to, I got to tell my home girl, Tiffany about this situation, or my homeboy Doug about what's going on. And before you know it, your business has been spreaded across the office. And that's just something you don't want to happen. Trust me when I tell you that. All right, number 2, don't share your personal business. We just talked about that. And keep it professional. Don't share your personal business. It goes hand in hand. Okay. Again, if you're having issues with paying your bills or something like that, you don't want to talk to your coworkers about this stuff because, and this is another thing. You may be in the office, and you may be in the break room or the coffee room, and you're talking about issues that you're going through in your personal life, and someone may overhear you talking about this, and now you're in a position where, again, your news has been spread across the office, and now everybody looking at you funny. And I'm gonna tell you this too, guys. I don't care how religious the person is that you're talking to. I don't care how religious they are. I don't care how moral they seem to be. The last thing you want to do is to share your business, because I've been in situations where I've shared personal information with people that I thought I could trust because they, seem like real spiritual people or real godly people. And then, the next day, everybody and their mama know what's going on in my personal life. That's the last thing you want to do. The last thing you want to deal with. All right, number 3, let's talk about it. Stay away from negativity, drama, and gossip. Okay, this is huge, okay? If you're always around drama, always around people who are gossiping, what make you think they won't talk about you or turn the tables on you? You have to be very mindful that if you're always hanging around negative people and you're always there in the gossip, whether you're participating in it or just a listening ear, who's to say you're not going to be the person of discussion the next day? You want to be able to surround yourself with positive people, productive people. I used to always say to myself when I went to work, I go to work to make a living for my family and I go home. I'm not in it for the drama. I'm not in it for the breaking news. If I wanted to watch breaking news, I'll turn it to CNN or something like that and watch the news, or go to YouTube. And if I want to listen to gossip, I go to, one of these entertainment news stations to listen to the latest gossip. But the last thing that I want to do is surround myself around negative people. I'm looking for two type of people, and I call it the double P, okay? Positive and productive. Them the only people that I want to be around when I go to work. Positive and productive people. If they're not positive or productive, I don't want to be around them. All right. And then number 4, if they talk about other coworkers, they will talk about you. And that goes with what I just said. My mom taught me this a long time ago. Is that she said, if you're around negative people and if the people are sitting there talking about you, sitting there talking about other people, they'll talk about you. And so that principle still remains true to me, and I still live by that. I hate negativity in my life. I avoid negativity because what I've learned is when you're around that negativity, that energy gets on you. That energy can just totally overwhelm you and dismantle you. Can dismantle your life, especially like if you're already dealing with negativity, workplace stress, problems at home, and we all have problems. That's the thing. It's how we deal with the problems, how we work through the problems, right? So if you're dealing with issues, and now you go into a negative person about the issue, and now they're talking negative, do you think that's going to fix the situation or make it worse or just keep it at a standstill? So surround yourself with positive people who are productive in the workplace. And, it's okay to have professional relationships, professional friendships. But here's my rule of thumb. If you're going to talk about things personal, put them in your personal space, okay? Invite them to your house, invite them to dinner, go out, have fun if you want them to be a part of your personal life like that. But the last thing you want to do is to bring any personal information to the office, share it with people, because once it gets out, once that cat gets out the bag, it's going to be hard to put it back in. All right, that's it. That's all I have for today. I hope you got value out of this video. Again, if you did, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell for more career tips, elite career tips to help you leave your toxic job and land a job that you will love. And also right now, I have a new program. I have a program called the Toxic Job Exit and Recovery. It's totally designed for you to be able to escape your toxic job. We're going to make sure that not only you leave that toxic job, but we want to make sure you find a job that's in alignment with you, a job that pays you your worth, treats you with the respect, and where you can get your peace of mind back. And we're going to do all of this in a 12-week period, okay? If that's something that you're interested in, I want you to go in the description box, book a free strategy session with me, yours truly, and we're gonna talk about your situation. I'm gonna give you a customized strategy, solution, no obligation at all. That is my gift to you. So if that's something you're interested in, go down in the description box below, book a session with me, and we will talk about your career issue. All right, guys, I hope you got value out of this. Again, this is Tim Whitehead. Till next time, peace.